My name is Thuva. I'm from Sri Lanka. I've been a refugee for 6 years. I do miss home, my friends, my family, the nature, everything really. I come from the northern part of Sri Lanka. My dad a farmer, my mother a housewife. Our family was happy, living a peaceful life. Our ethnicity is Tamil. There are 3 ethnic groups in Sri Lanka, the Singlis, the Muslims, and the Tamil. Each group has their own language and code of conduct. The Singlis run the country. They are the majority and have complete control of Sri Lanka's politics. There's a lot of discrimination, and with discrimination comes hate. Singlis have been exercising their power and suppressing both the Muslim and Tamil for years. My father faced some challenges with this discrimination to the point of his life being threatened. He's a good man and wouldn't leave his family, but we urged him to go. We'd rather have him leave than lose him altogether. He initially went to Malaysia, then made his way to Thailand. We were left in the care of my uncle. He was a good man and loved my family as his own. There was a day he got in an argument in front of our house. My mother and I watched through the window. A gun was pulled. They shot my uncle, dead. The men who murdered him came to us and threatened our lives if we told. They returned day after day to instill fear. We were in danger. We had to leave. We met our father in Thailand. It was easy to obtain a visa, so that was the quickest way out. We arrived in Thailand December of 2010 with a 2-month visa. We quickly overstayed that. We faced new challenges. We couldn't work. We couldn't go to school. There was this constant fear of being caught. It took only a few days to obtain status as an asylum seeker, but months before we received refugee status. Refugee status does nothing more than put you on a waiting list to be placed in a safer country. We also received a small stipend to help with living expenses, but this waiting list can take years, even decades. All we could do was wait. 2012 turned to a nightmare. We were found illegally living in Thailand, so they took us to the immigration detention center, better known as hell. Living conditions just made you want to die, and with being in Thailand, it was just as hot as hell. The cell size was about 10 meters by 30 meters, which seems pretty spacious until you fit 120 people in one room. At times we had to sleep in shifts because there wasn't enough room for us all to lay down. The food wasn't even suitable for a pig to eat. The smell and taste may be equivalent to licking your grandmother's feet. Darkness loomed, no sunlight for days. We had a weekly recreation time, but very brief. Marcel also had a TV, but that brought more arguing than pleasure. We had 2 choices, wait in hell or return to our death. Death was sounding better each day. After a year and 3 months, a refugee foundation paid for our bail. We were able to live in the city again. Immediately, we began filing applications for placement with individual embassies. We didn't care where we were going, we just wanted to go. My father, sister, and I picked up odd jobs to generate a little more income. The pay wasn't good, but it was something. All we could do again was wait, praying that some country would open their arms to us and welcome us home. Our case was rejected, and rejected, and rejected again. Our hope was lost. Maybe we should return to Sri Lanka. One night, on the roof of our condo, my mother was asked what she wanted to do. Her response, "I just want to jump." We were all in a state of depression. We weren't going anywhere. We were lost. Our bell was only good for 2 years, and those 2 years expired fast. In fact, hell opened its gates a little too soon. After a year and 8 months on bail, we were taken back to the detention center. We were numb. No feelings at all. Just a short time passed, and we were moved to a different center. Quality of life was quite an improvement, but the center was a distant relative of hell. We began to appreciate the simple things in life and take our situation day by day. I can't explain the joy I felt when we heard from Switzerland. Our family's case had been processed and Switzerland opened their arms to us. We were to leave March 26th, just a few short months. We were released from the detention center and began preparations for Switzerland. Life was exciting, vibrant, and new. For the first time in a long time, I felt alive. The idea of settling in a country not my own brought a wave of emotion, but more positive than anything. We would be free to live as normal citizens, all fear be gone. Switzerland is now home. I'm free. I'm happy. I'm alive.